The day does not wait for you to be ready. It starts whether you are or not. Now, what happens within that first hour of you waking up? Well, that's going to determine your cognitive and emotional state that you're going to bring into every decision, every conversation and every problem that requires your full capacity. Now, many people, many leaders treat this hour kind of incidental. Grab their phone, check their notification, react to whatever landed overnight. And that means they start the day already behind, already in that reactive posture before anything has been asked of them. That's not just a morning problem. It's a leadership problem as well. See, what happens is your cortisol levels peak in the first 30 to 60 minutes after you wake up. It's called the cortisol awakening response. And it's your body's natural mechanism for generating alertness, focus, and physical readiness. It's the biological equivalent of a clean start, right? A window of natural cognitive priming that your body provides to you every single morning without you having to do anything to earn it, right? A lot of people, they waste it. They get up, they start consuming caffeine, primarily coffee in my point, immediately, which blunts the cortisol response and accelerates the tolerance. They check their phones, which floods the prefrontal cortex with external demands before it's fully become online. They react to the first thing that requires a reaction. Could be an email, a text, even the news. And that means that it's spending the highest cognitive window in the response mode rather than the direction setting mode. Right? That cortisol window eventually closes. The natural alertness fades, and then we get the caffeine dependency. But not to elevate your performance, but just to restore a baseline. So you're now operating in this deficit. You're calling it a routine. Now here's my routine. My alarm goes off. Before I grab my phone, I make my side of the bed, right? I take a shower. Then I go make my coffee. Lastly, I clean the kitchen. Then I get to sit and enjoy my cup, right? It's not a willpower exercise. It's the ritual I created for myself. That cortisol window gets to open without interruption, right? Just the act of making coffee, the attention it requires, those first few minutes of physical engagement itself, that's a transition signal. It tells my nervous system that the day is beginning on my terms, not in response to someone else's. Now, I only wait 30 to 45 minutes after waking up before I have my first cup. Now, that's a rule. I didn't invent it. It's just how the cortisol works. So work with it and not against it. Let the body's natural alertness do its job first. Then add caffeine to extend and sharpen what's already there. Right? For me, after that, I get to spend some quality time with my wife. We relax over coffee, kind of talk about what the day's going to hold, but why this state assessment matters, right? A lot of leaders resist this because there is always something to do, and we know this, and it's hard to take time. But you have to care for yourself. Let your system fully operate. Right? If I go into a meeting and I know I'm depleted, I know I've got to have a difficult conversation, I can do things like delay it, reschedule, because I know where I'm at in the system. Now, if I don't know where I'm at in the system, my team does not get the best of me. My people that I'm leading get the downgraded version of me without even knowing it. Right? Listen, law 1 of C's is simple. You are the engine. Everything downstream of you runs on the quality of your internal state. Right? The morning ritual is how you make sure That engine is running clean before you ask it to carry anyone else. The system behind it, this is what zero chaos system is built around. Not coffee as a preference or a comfort, but coffee is a tool for controlling cognitive state at specific points during the day. We have zero logic for the cortisol window. Zero friction is for your sustained output hours. Zero distraction is for your deep work blocks. And zero noise for the reset and the close at the end of the day. Now, each product maps to a state. Each state maps to a time. The ritual makes it intentional rather incidental. But the ritual works whether you use coffee or not. The point is that decision. The decision to protect that first hour, the decision to show up regulated instead of reactive, the decision to be the kind of leader whose state doesn't become everyone else's problem. That decision is made before the day starts. Everything after it flows from there. That's the brief.